I get both sides of it, but at the same time, it's just part of the show. There's going to be opinions, and it comes with the growing of the show as well too.
You are running the New York City Marathon. How are you feeling days before the race?
I will be the first to admit I am nervous. I'm excited, nervous. There's a lot of different emotions. It's my first marathon ever, so I don't really know what to expect. I'm just kind of hearing stories and coming in trying to do the best I can.
That's a pretty big first marathon.
It is. I think I'm doing a very non-traditional way of doing their first marathon. It's actually my first race ever, too. I've never even done like a half where you have the bib and everything. So there's going to be a lot of firsts this weekend.
Wow,
for sure.
that's big. And it's the New York City Marathon. It's one of
Yeah.
the most iconic marathons, if not the most. So why the New York City Marathon?
I think a lot of reasons. It came to me. I had a brand reach out and asked me to do it. But when I've talked to friends that have run marathons before, they've said that the energy of this one is just different. Kelsey, my fiance, loves New York. So also when I was talking about possibly doing one and she knew it was going to be in New York, she definitely pushed for that one as well. But yeah, the energy of this place, everyone from the New York road runners, from Michelob Ultra, who I'm working with, they've all been so great to just welcome me with open arms, and I'm excited to be doing it.
Okay, so first marathon, what goes into that training?
I'm figuring that out. A lot of running, a lot of long runs, a lot of, honestly, sometimes it's even the small runs you do in the middle of them as well. I guess, getting yourself ready as much as possible. I'm finding out you have to put a lot of nutrients back in your body too while you're running, the gels, the salt pills, all these different things. So a lot goes into it. I have a lot more respect for the people that do long distance runs because this is new for me. It's been tough with travel. I think one of the things I've noticed is how long those long runs actually take. Yeah, there'll be weekends where I want to do something on a Saturday. I'm like, well, I actually can't because it's going to take probably 4 to 6 hours of my day to start and do all of this that I have to do. But it's good. I mean, it's been keeping me in shape, healthy, probably making better decisions. The hardest part has definitely been with travel. I think trying to get the runs in while traveling, I probably didn't do as much of my training as I would like because of it, but I did the best job I could.
Do you train with anyone?
Yeah, I've been lucky enough that I have one of my buddies, Tanner, that's going to be running it with me. I got him to do it. I was like, you have to train with me because if I do this by myself, there's no way I'm going to do it. So yeah, we've been training together. We both have been banged up. It's going to be both our first marathon. So we're going to probably hobble through that finish line together.
You might be doing a little walk run, course.
Our goal is I do not want to stop running. That would be
Wow.
great. If I could just run the whole thing and not stop, that would be the goal I want to hit. But yeah, we've both said that we might need to be kind to one another and figure out how the heck we're going to finish it, but it'll be fun.
You have a buddy. That's good.
The buddy is important.
Buddy system.
Yes.
Well, who's on your pump up playlist?
Oh, we made a playlist together. We both have decided we went more a different route of like kind of lo-fi because we like being able to talk to one another while we're running too. So I think we're gonna have like one earbud in on each and like have more like almost like a background music. But it's been like Rufus. We did throw some like old school hip hop. I think there's a couple Lil Wayne and some random ones on there just to pick us up a little bit. I think we have like New York State of Mind by Jay-Z on there too. I think we put Frank Sinatra in there, just a little different. You have some New York theme, but then also it's been more about just like, yeah, background music.
And I'm sure you've seen like videos of past years. I don't know if you've ever participated, but those crowds really help bring the energy up.
I was told not to listen to music too much and actually pay attention to the crowd because it's part of the excitement. So yeah, we have the plan to have a little music to help in those moments, but I also know that we want to have that energy be a part of it too.
Definitely. Well, we wish you the best of luck with it.
Thank you.
We're going to see your time. We'll keep tracking you on the app.
Yeah, don't track too much. I hope it won't be that embarrassing, but I hope it's respectable.
It will be. We have to talk about Dancing with the Stars. What a competition this year. Who is surprising you the most?
Everyone surprised me. I've been blown away by this whole cast. I think from the first week, there was a difference in like the performance factor of everyone. They just have been fully committed and in it. And that's really important with the show. And everyone's just getting better every week. And I'm blown away by them all.
I feel like this competition is it's a tough competition this year.
Yeah, there's been a lot that came with some dance background. There's a lot of guys and girls that come in that maybe didn't have as much of a dance background, but they've improved a ton. So yeah, I think it's anyone's game right now. I'm very excited to see where it goes.
Andy, of course, is capturing America's hearts. Are
America's
you
sweetheart.
a fan of his?
I'm a huge fan of Andy. I don't know how you can't be a fan of Andy. They say a lot. He is the heart and soul of the show. It's kind of what it's all about. Someone that didn't expect to go as far as he has. someone that is obviously getting better every week, but also putting a lot of energy into trying to get better. And he's exactly what the show's about. Just someone that is trying his best, having a comedic factor with it too, never hurts. But Emma's been unreal with him, and I'm a fandy. I'm every week I'm pushing for him, so I love it.
His wicked dance was like that troupe coming in, doing everything, the Emerald City.
Oh, it was crazy. We had Will Loftus, who was an associate choreographer for the movie, was watching it with us, and he obviously helped with making that whole dance part of Emerald City. And when he was watching it, I've never seen someone so excited watching a dance on Dance with the Stars. So there are so many people that are pushing for Andy. It's been fun to see.
There's also, though, some chatter online of some people being like, stop voting for him. We have these people who are maybe more professional, who deserve to say. Do you weigh in on that at all? What's your take?
I think in general with this season, when it becomes more popular and people become more online, there's going to be a lot of different opinions, and everyone's going to have a say. I think that's the beauty of the show. There's a reason why there is a fan vote. There's a reason why there's a judge aspect to it. I think whoever people want to vote for, they're going to vote for. If he's still around, there's a lot more people that want to see him rather than see him go. So I think right now, whatever America's voting for, I'm all in for.
At the end of the day, it's kind of like a democracy. They're like, everyone's like, we want him to stay.
There's a fan vote for a reason. If they want to see him dance, he's going to keep dancing.
You know, there was also some chatter online this week about Max's comments about Jan. Do you have anything to weigh in on that conversation?
Yeah, I would say the same thing. I think everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I saw a lot of the pros speak on it this week as well, too. I personally think Jan's been doing a great job. Jan's been doing as good as he can. It's hard to be in your first season as well. I understand Max's point of view, and he's entitled to it. But for me, I'm always going to be on the side of the show where I'm just trying to be a positive factor for everyone. And I know how difficult it can be on all sides. So I get both sides of it, but at the same time, it's just part of the show. There's going to be opinions, and it comes with the growing of the show as well, too.
Jan and Jen did go home this week. Were you sad to see them go?
I'm sad to see anyone go at this point. I thought Jan and Jen had a really different feel than everyone else because there was this growing factor too. If she was getting better every week, they were really pushing to try to do the best that they can. And I was really loving their last couple of dances. I thought this last dance was their best yet. It's just at the point that you don't know who's going to go home. And when someone does, I think at this point we're going to be disappointed no matter who it is.
Yeah, and I mean, he did get to clear that Taylor Swift track. People were like, that's an original. It's not a background sound.
Yep. No, he danced to Taylor twice this week too. So I know the Swifties love him. I think Jan is amazing. I hope he decides to come back and there's more of him on the show.
There's also been some chatter about Carrie Ann's scoring.
Mm-hmm.
You've been on the other side of it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's, again, the judges have such a hard position to be in. People don't realize that they have to lock in their scores right after the dance and then have this little amount of time to be able to give feedback. And sometimes you're not going to agree with them, and that's the purpose of the show. You need to have different views. You need to have someone that you agree with, someone that you don't agree with. If everyone always was right every time, I think there wouldn't be a lot to talk about with the judging. Carrie Ann, obviously, during my season had moments where she maybe gave us a lower score than I expected, but that is part of it, and that's their job. They're entitled to their own opinion, and I know she's doing the best job that she can, and especially with the amount of eyeballs on this season, there's always going to be differing views, and people have different opinions, but I know she's doing the best job she can. She is right to her own opinion, and sometimes I agree with it, sometimes I don't, and that's the beauty of the show.
Do you feel like you took it personally when you were in it? Or like, do you feel like it's just kind of like, you know what, that's part of the way it goes?
I never took it personal. I always thought that I was going to try to understand what each judge was looking for, and then I would try to find a way to bring that in my next dance. So if she had something she wanted me to work on or something that was missing, I was going to try my best to listen to that and try to give them what they wanted. But at the end of the day, I know in each dance, I did the best job I could. I brought everything I can. I know that's what everyone's doing. That's the hard part about it. No one is not trying to do their best. No one is not trying to be the best dancer or give everything. Just sometimes they're not going to agree or like what it is, and that's part of what the show's about.
Yeah, definitely. And do you have any idea who will be in the final three? Any idea?
I think it's just going to be one of those things everyone's going to have to pay attention to the leaderboard every week. It's been shifting, but there has been a consistent group that I think has been at the top. But this group that has been growing and getting better every week is getting closer and closer. And the beauty of the show is we just don't know where the votes are at. You know that you're safe. That's all it is. But we have no idea who's getting the most votes, and that's a huge part of it. So everyone's got their own fans. Everyone's got their own dance ability, and it's going to be really cool to see who ends up making it to that finale.
And we have to ask, would you be game for an all-winners season of Dancing with the Stars?
Of course. I think there's been asked about an all-winner season. There's been asked about a runner-up season. I know in the past they had all-star season where they brought back people that have been on the show before. If they ever have that opportunity and my name gets called, I'm always down to get back on the dance floor, especially if I'm with Jenna. I trust her more than anyone.
She's the best.
She's the best.
We also need to talk about The Bachelor. Taylor Frankie Paul is this year's lead as the Bachelorette. Have you reached out to her ahead of her journey?
Yeah, we've been able to communicate sometimes. She came to one of the Dance with the Stars tapings. I talked to her for a little bit. I let her know my line's always open. She's good friends with Kelsey too. They've connected a few times, so she knows how to reach out to us if she wants any help on anything. But I do think that the beauty of that show is you kind of go on your own journey and you figure out how to do it however it makes sense to you. And she's been on TV before. I think she's going to do it in her own way, and I'm excited to see how that goes.
Well, speaking of that, she was on TV before. Do you think that makes her maybe susceptible to a little bit of a harder season because people have more information, or do you think it could make her more open to meeting new people?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think that there are going to be people that have opinions about it. The fact that she's been on TV and coming from, more of an influencer, known lifestyle before. But at the same time, one of the hardest parts about being a lead on that show is being able to ignore the cameras, being able to kind of humanize it and actually have these people that are coming on that have never been in front of it, help them feel more comfortable. I think that's one of the hardest parts as a lead, and I think she's going to be really good at that. She's been used to having cameras in her face a ton, so she's hopefully going to be able to be that safe space for the guys that when they're uncomfortable, she can make them feel comfortable, and that's a huge factor on that show that I don't think people always think about, and I know she'll be great at that.
Definitely. And the holidays are coming up. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. Any fun traditions you and Kelsey have started?
Right now, our big tradition is that we have been trying our best to split between both of our families. We're going to try one year to spend Christmas with my family and then Thanksgiving with hers, or vice versa. I think we're excited this year. We're not actually sure exactly what we're doing for Thanksgiving yet, but we are excited to start having our own little traditions. And we've talked about a certain few things that we might want to start doing, but I just love the holiday season. I love spending time with family. I love the idea of Thanksgiving because it's a time to reflect and talk about what you're thankful for, eat good food, but mostly just surround yourself with the people you love and talk about all the things that are great.
Do you think you'll do a turkey trot?
I am probably going to stop running in general after this marathon is where I'm at right now, but we'll see. I would love to be able to stay in the shape I am right now, but my body hurts. It's a lot of running.
It's a lot of training.
It's a lot of training.
Do you guys have any wedding updates?
Right now, we're just looking to, our goal is still to try to get married in 2027. That's the date that we've put out there. We're making progress with our wedding planner. We're getting closer, I feel like, to figuring out a venue. And that's the exciting part right now. But yeah, our goal is to just going into next year, have some more plans put together and get a date, get a venue, and really start seeing it come together, which I'm excited about.
I feel like in wedding planning, no one talks about how crazy it is, how much time you really need. Like, I've got friends planning it, like, you need all the time you can get to make everything go.
Yeah, we've tried our best not to talk too much about it because I feel like as soon as we say something, someone holds on to it and they think that we're moving because something's wrong. But we've decided that we've originally thought maybe 2026, but we just don't want to rush it. We like this idea of being able to enjoy the time we're having right now. I know when it comes, it's going to be an amazing day and I want to get there. But at the same time, we're just going to really enjoy the process and not put too much pressure on it because we got enough going on right now and we're happy where we are in our life too.
Definitely. And lastly, in the spirit of Wicked, you travel so much with everything that you are doing. What's something that you need to do or bring to make it feel like there's no place like home?
Ooh, that's good. Kelsey. I mean, it's an easy answer, but it's every time I'm with her, it really doesn't matter where we're at. It's just kind of my safe space and my consistent. So yeah, that and probably just some type of like usual clothing. I'm weird with that, but I like bringing the same t-shirt every time. And then like when I put that t-shirt on, I'm like, okay, like this is my space. But Kelsey's the better answer.
She's the best.
She's the best.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Joey.
Thank you.